Here is a basic, very simple scarf that you can probably make in a couple of evenings. The pattern is very easy and totally suitable for beginners. To make the scarf, I used 2 skeins of Red Heart Unforgettable yarn, and I crocheted with a hook size H, 5 millimeters. The finished measurements of my scarf are about 72 inches long and 6.5 inches wide. For this width, I started with 22 chains, but you can make it wider if you wish. I believe this yarn is now discontinued, but if we use yarnsub.com to look for the alternatives or for the substitutions, we can see that loops and threads Faucet's worsted is a 99% match. Also, Hobby Carnival is a 98% match. And World of Yarn Manarola is 98% match. The multiple for this stitch is 2, so you can start with any even amount of chains. I'm going to start with 22 chains. Here I have 22 chains and I'm going to start my first row. The first row is going to be a row of single crochets. Into the second chain from the hook, I will make a single crochet. We never count the chain on the hook, we always start counting from the next one. So 1, 2. Into this chain, I'm going to make a single crochet. But what I started doing recently is actually crocheting that first row into the back loop of the chain right here, because doing it that way is going to give me this chain looking edge at the bottom. So I turn my chain like this, and into the back loop or under the back loop I make a single crochet. So here is my chain. Instead of inserting the hook into the chain, I insert the hook under the back loop of the chain. And that's how I'm going to crochet the first row. It's just single crochets made into the back loop of the chain. Here I finished the first row, the row of single crochets, and if I turn it this way, you can see that at the bottom I have this very nice edge that looks like chain, because when I'm going to finish my scarf on the other edge, the top or the edge is gonna be just like this as well. So I turn my work and I start the next row with 1 chain. Now I will be crocheting into this very first single crochet. First I make a single crochet and then I make a double crochet. I skip the next stitch and into the next one, again, I make a single crochet and then a double crochet. I skip the next single crochet and into the next one, again, a single crochet and a double crochet. And that's it. That's all there is to this pattern. I skip the next stitch and into the next one, a single crochet and a double crochet. And that's how I'm going to continue crocheting. Here I am at the end of the row. I have 2 stitches left, so I skip this stitch and into the last one I simply make a single crochet. So that's the first row. I turn my work and all I'm gonna do now is repeating this previous row again. So I start with 1 chain and into the very first stitch, the first single crochet, I work a single crochet and a double crochet. Then I skip the next stitch, which is a double crochet, and into the next stitch again, which is a single crochet. I work a single crochet and a double crochet. I skip the next stitch and into the next one, a single crochet and a double crochet. Skip the next stitch and into the next one, a single crochet and a double crochet. And that's how I'm gonna continue crocheting. And again, at the end of the row, I have 2 stitches. I skip 1 stitch and into the last one, I simply make a single crochet. And that's how this pattern works. I turn, make one chain, and into the first single crochet I work a single crochet and a double crochet. Then skip one stitch and into the next stitch again a single crochet and a double crochet, and so on. So this is a very simple pattern, but the fabric that it creates is quite lovely. So this is a very easy scarf to make, but you can also use this pattern, the stitch, to make a baby blanket, for example. And once you crochet your desired length of the scarf, to finish the scarf, simply make a row of single crochet last, because remember we started with a row of single crochets, and now let's finish with a row of single crochets. I turn my work and start with one chain, and then into each stitch across I simply work a single crochet. And that's it. Now I can fasten off, hide the yarn tail,